Just go.
This winter, I had the privilege of going to Australia, and I snorkeled in the famous and beautiful Great Barrier Reef. However, while I was there, I learned about that of the top 25% of the reefs, 60 to 80% have died in the last year in a process known as coral bleaching.
When Sterling and I got back to school, we had entrepreneurship class together, and we decided to create a business to combat this. We started thinking of selling a line of reef-inspired shirts to not only raise awareness for the reefs, but also raise money for them.
So, of course, I set out and did some research, and I found the Coral Reef Alliance. Now, this is a non-profit charity that helps to protect the reefs and help them against overfishing, destructive fishing, and habitat. And so, with this, we found them and we decided to donate 10% to them off of every single profit of every shirt we sell.
So, to raise an advantage on our competitors, we have decided to donate 10% to each shirt to the Coral Reef Alliance.
Now, of course, this is our main goal. This is our main project of this project. But we also want to create a sustainable and create a lasting impact on the reef, so we can see ourselves. And again, with that, we also want to be able to create a sustainable and profitable lifestyle brand. We also want to obviously gain more market share, expand into the market, and of course, we want to expand our line to other things more than just shirts.
Now, in the future, we would like to have more bearing on our production. We would like to have mass production of our shirts. We would like to have local screen printers. There's a company right there in Baser where we live. We would like to have a lot of bearing on our market, and our target market is teenagers to mid-20-year-olds who have a mind for reef conservation and conservation of wildlife. And our main market platform is Twitter, and that's how we are seeing our market grow.
So we named our company Great Barrier Inc. after the wonderful and natural wildlife preserve that it is, and to pay tribute to that. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sierra Brown and I'm from Lansing High School. Currently there are 29 high schools within a 25-mile radius of us. With each high school means more clubs, sports team, and extracurricular activities. All of these students share the same mindset as me, and they are seeking the perfect item to remember the special moments. Which leads me straight into my business, Specialties Custom Quilts. Specialties is a quilt designing business which transforms the t-shirts, hoodies, and crew necks of high school and college students into blankets filled with memories and sentiment. At first, I thought high schoolers would be the only one in my target market. I quickly reconsidered this after I realized that this is the perfect graduation gift. At this point, I decided to bring parents and grandparents into my target market for two reasons. One, they are generally more financially stable than high school students, and two, they have a lot more appreciation for items that value time and memory, such as mine. This idea came to me as I was standing in the bleachers of my last home football game surrounded by my friends. We were discussing ways in which we could reflect on the memories that we have created over our lifetime. The next day, Specialties was created, in my mind, that is. There are multiple competitive advantages that my business has over others. The first being that I'm a student of Lansing High School, and the second being that I'm Vice President of DECA Retail Operations, meaning that I'm General Manager of my school store and school coffee shop. For this reason, I already have some pre-formed connections and credibility within my school as well as local businesses that I've already interacted with. There are no actual companies in this area or the Kansas City area that create the same product as me. However, there is an online company, Project Repat, which creates this product. I looked at their reviews and they are very timely with their products as well as very pricey. I would like to ensure quality quilts that are efficiently made and not going to break the bank. Some of the goals that I have are to efficiently create quality quilts, also to ensure parents, community members, and students are knowledgeable about my products so they have the opportunity to obtain one, and also to create a tangible item that will create everlasting memories for all students. Thank you.
Good job.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi, my name is Anna Marie Judd, and I am here today as the founder of Employability Elite, which is a business that is centered around giving everybody the opportunity to prepare and better themselves for a future career. As I take a drive through Leavenworth County and I see the history that is embedded in each and every person, I tell myself it is our responsibility to make sure we carry on the legacy of Leavenworth County. In today's time, we see more and more people that come out of school unprepared for the job world. When my advisor sits down with the businesses of this county and asks them what should we be teaching our kids, they say the soft skills, the interview skills. But my business, I am providing a service to all of the community that allows them to come and learn those skills to get a job. I go through things like mock interviews, their proper attire, and then the building of their resume, all of which builds up their self-esteem. I plan on partnering with local businesses, so every time they have a job opening, they come to me and ask me, do I have a client that would be able to fulfill this position? Staffing agencies in Kansas City don't provide that teaching experience to the clients like I would. The high school counselors only work with those that want to provide the services to those who are going to college. This business has little to no startup costs. I will be putting up a business website with some information, and after a steady flow of income, I will be able to purchase a small office and eventually a staff that will help me grow. I will be offering the different packages. The one that costs the most, that is $250, allows you to purchase the different skills that come along with the job interview. And then the smallest one, which is $30 for 30 minutes of their choice. As I've gone through Lansing High School, I've learned many things, like determination and self-confidence, that take you far in life. Unfortunately, many of my peers are not ready for the real world. The key to making our county great again is teaching those who will ultimately be the future of it. With my business, it will give them a chance to grow and flourish into an amazing, employable citizen of this community.
Sorry about the door. Gosh, it started eating me.
Thank you so much, Grace.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, here it comes.
Well done, Anna Marie. 2 minutes and 6 seconds.
Okay.
Leavenworth is a beautiful historic area, but as of right now, it's only a shadow of what it could be. I came up with a company called Revive, which does exactly what the name implies. My company is going to employ volunteers who will donate their time to do tasks around the community to improve its aesthetic appeal. Tasks will include painting, gardening, and picking up just litter around the town, etc., and other things like that. We are going to target students in the areas and young adults in order to allow them to be able to get community service hours and allow them to gain a civic consciousness. My company is going to improve the Leavenworth area by increasing tourism, because once the aesthetic appeal of the area is improved, more people will want to come in and buy from the businesses around, because there'll be more tourism going throughout the area. I came up with this idea because I knew Leavenworth needed something to make it stand out even more from the other communities around us, and that's why I chose Revive. In the future, Revive is going to continue to expand. First, we're going to start at the Leavenworth area, but in the future, we're going to continue to expand to other areas such as Atchison. We're going to continue to expand to other areas. One day, we could expand to areas like New York, things like that, to really give students the ability to work, get experience in industrial arts and mentorships through the adults in the program who will help them. That's all I have. Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
And do you guys have any questions? Is that
We're not
I'll make
allowed.
sure to ask you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
157, well done.
Thank you.
Yes.
So do I just start whenever?
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hello, my name is Lindsay Haddock and my business is Lindsay's Repurposing. I came up with this idea from my love of crafting. I've always loved to take old furniture or old pieces of wood from my house and create it into new and beautiful things. And I thought that people who had the same style as me would like to have a store where they could come in and get these items from. My idea for my business is to take old pallet wood or old furniture and then make it into new furniture. I am a startup business, so I am starting out small and focusing on 3 main products: an outdoor bench, a planter, and then a side table. I will be operating out of my home and then also at a local farmer's market in the spring, summer, and fall months. The need problem that my business addresses is that there's just no other store like this in the Lansing-Leavenworth area. repurposing is a growing trend, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, and some people just don't want to put that time and effort in. So Lindsay's Repurposing offers a place where people can come and get those old and rustic looking repurposed things, but without having to put a single drop of effort into it. My business, Lindsay's Repurposing, is different from other traditional furniture stores like IKEA or Nebraska Furniture Mart because they sell mainly new, unused, and items that have a contemporary look to them, and they're also generally more expensive. My business offers items that are old looking and rustic that people are looking for, and they're much more affordable. My target market is mostly females, anywhere from the age from 20 to 60, and also included in this target market is any homeowners, anyone looking to decorate their homes with that just rustic old look to them. My goals for the future are to eventually open up a storefront in the downtown Leavenworth area. I also would really like to build up my inventory and then have a wider selection of items other than those 3 items that I'm starting with that my customers can come in and choose from. That is my business, Lindsay's Repurposing. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Semi-close. Okay,
Exactly.
we're just trying to keep it open.
Hello.
Hi, how you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
You're ready? Whenever you're ready.
Every day, someone you know breaks their phone. Whether it be the screen, the charge port, or the IC chip. Those are just some of the few items in broken phones that interest MobiFix's partners and I. Not only do we want to be the best brand in smartphone repair, but we want to be your most trusted brand in smartphone repair. We want you to come to our location to get your phone fixed because you trust us. Not only do we use kiosks instead of freestanding stores because we want to conform to your needs and your wishes. We don't want to leave you, or we don't want you to leave and be unsatisfied. We want to have a great customer experience. And by doing this, leads to referrals. Referrals lead to more people that come to our location at Ward Parkway and add to the hundreds of customers that travel through and shop at our location. MobiFix came from a humble, young immigrant to the United States from the Philippines, and his dream and his inspiration and his desire to do this led me to help him along his way. Edwin, Catherine, and I dream of a location in 1 year that has 2 to 3 shops, 8 to 10 employees, and in 5 years, maybe 5 to 8 shops with 20 to 32 employees. And in 10 years, Lord willing, maybe we'll have 10 to 12 with 60 to 40 employees. And all this takes is the right attitude and determination to make this all possible. And I thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Very well done.
Good job.
You're all good to go.
Okay, so America is becoming as more melting pot as it can be. According to Statistica.com, 74% of the U.S. restaurant businesses are ethnic restaurants. And also the demographic-wise, about 14% of the U.S. population is Hispanic and 8% is Asian. So I want to start up my own business called K&M Harmony Korean Mexican Fusion Restaurant. How did it come up is that I'm really interested in food, and I was watching YouTube, and there's this people called Fun Bros Food, and they travel across the U.S. and go to different restaurants and then try new foods. And they went to this Korean Mexican Fusion, and I tried making the recipe at home, and it really interested me. So I want to try that. My target customers will be anyone who will be interested in trying new foods, because it's a new style of food, so nobody has ever tasted it before. Even though there's in LA there's a food truck called Kobe. This Korean Mexican fusion food truck. They already have a big sensation there too. So I would like to try that in KC Metro area. There's only one Korean Mexican fusion bar restaurant in the KC Metro area. So if I start this in Leavenworth Lansing area, it'll be my first one. So that's something unique that I'll have. My total goal is to encourage cultural awareness. Not a lot of people know fusion restaurant foods. So I think that'll be something cool that people will know. Those kind of foods are out there. And also I want to start a new sensation. People, it'll be interesting if people know like there are these kind of foods, and then they can start making it, and then it will create more sensation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good job.
Good job.